Hello everyone, I'm Ashma from English with Ashma, and today I have brought a very important topic for you all. That's how to introduce yourself in English. So let's get started without wasting our time. Introduction is very important for us. It's very useful for when we are giving our introduction to our friends or a job interview or just we track up a conversation. Giving introduction like a pro in English is just a very important skill. It's as simple as that. If you want to give an introduction, you can just say your name, age, location is a place where you live, your family, education or job, hobby, and goal. That's what you want to become in your near future. But before we get started with our introduction and talk about all these in detail, we have to know how to begin with our introduction. It's as simple as that by saying a greeting like hello everyone, good morning everyone, or good afternoon everyone. And if you're meeting someone in the evening, you may say good evening. Then you have to say a type of some phrases. For example, let me introduce myself. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. Or even it's my pleasure to introduce myself. Now, if you go further, or if you are not meeting a friend or anybody whom you are knowing, or you are in a school, college, or even university, or even job interview, you may say, I'm very excited to be here, or I'm very glad to be here, or I'm very excited to be the part of this group, team, or class. That's all how you begin your introduction. But what if if you are not telling anybody about your class, group, or team? It can be anything. For example, if I go to a university, I may say I'm very glad to be the part of this university. Coming to the name. And this is how you begin your intro, and then we come to our name. It's a very important thing because it's yours, but everybody except you uses it. So it's as simple as that. If you say my name is Ashma, I am Ashma, or if you are very friendly with that person, you may say you can call me. For example, my name is Katrina, but you may call me Chris. Now, moving to our age, that's also very important. You may say, I am at age years old. Or if you don't want to tell your age, you may say, I was born in your date of birth. For example, I am 12 years old, or I was born on 15th October 2011. That are the two things that we all say in our intro. But coming to our location, for example, it's also very simple to say where you live, because you may say that I am from your country, I come from your state or your region, I am originally from your country, and I currently live in where you live. For example, I may say that I am from India. I come from Uttar Pradesh. I'm originally from Maharashtra. Or if you are, for example, you have changed your city, this sentence can be for you that I was originally from Russia, whereas I currently live in Turkey. This is how you use these two phrases together. I am originally from your place where you origin, and I am currently living in. So that's very important to interconnect these two if you have changed your place. For example, I was originally from Poland, but I'm currently living in United States. Okay, you are living at some place, but you might be living alone. You have some few persons around yourself. Those are known as your family members. So it's very important to give introduction about your family too. You may say, I have dash members of your family, or I live with my family members' names. Or if you are living with somebody else, you may say, I live with my. Okay, now you may say, I have 4 family members, that's including me. And you may say, I live with my, or this sentence can be changed to, my family includes my mom, dad, and my younger sister. And I live with my. For example, you are not living with a family, you may say that I live with my spouse. Coming to our education part, very important because each and every student nowadays is studying. So it's important to tell your education. You may say that I am studying your school's name at where that it is situated. For example, I study at Vishwa Bharati Public School at Noida. But what if you went for a job interview? You may say that I was working as a dash, your post at the company, and at your company name. For example, I was working as a software engineer at Microsoft company. So this is how you gave your name, age, location, and family. You may think that that's more than enough, but telling your hobbies to anybody will help them to know you better. For example, you may use these phrases wherever I'm telling. In my free time, I really enjoy. What do you know? Okay, one of my passion. I love dash as it helps me relax. I'm a big fan of. For example, let me start with an example. That's in my free time, I enjoy reading books. One of my passion is hiking. I love gardening as it helps me relax. I'm a big fan of playing cricket. Okay, but isn't it enough? No. You have to tell your goals, because if you are in a school, you are giving an interview for a school, or to your say friend, or just in a conversation, it's better if you tell your goal, because that will help the people to learn to understand about your background or what is your aim. So, for example, one of my goals is I am working towards in my nearest future I hope to be. One of my goals is to become a doctor. I am working towards being a surgeon. In my nearest future, I hope to be a surgeon to help people to come out overcome several problems. Wasn't that nice? So and that was all how we in this video we have till now we have covered uh, like how to give an introduction like a pro. What the structure, greeting, some special phrases, name, age, location, family. Then what we said, education, hobby, and your goal. Very important. Now I want each one of you watching my videos to comment your introduction with the structure that I told you. Greeting, place, name, age, location, family, education, or even if you are a job, then hobbies and goals. That's what, and I promise all of you to go through all the comments and read it out, and I'll always also comment about your intro. Thanks for watching. Just for this much, only this much for this time.